So I just got a package from Walmart. It's over there, the box. Could show it, but won't. I was actually not going to make this video because I'm lazy as hell. But I realized that back in the day I made the 40th, I think it was 40th. Let's just say it was 40th anniversary He-Man video. And well, I wasn't really happy with it because that boy's face looked like an old lady named Magaña that we know.
What the hell is even that?
I recently traded it in because it sucked and I hated it. So yeah, that boy sucks. I'm not gonna lie, I hate him. Anyway, recently I was on Facebook and someone alerted me to a vintage collection Skeletor. And I was like, what the hell is this vintage collection shit I haven't heard of before? Now I'm not sure, but I think it's Walmart exclusive? I may be wrong. But I tried to find him on Big Bad and I tried to find him on Amazon and I couldn't find him. The only place I found him was Walmart, so I'm guessing it's Walmart exclusive. Anyway, what I'm talking about is Skeletor. Vintage collection Skeletor. Let's get a better angle on this boy. Alright, so you might see the camera moving a bit. That's because my gut's in the way. Can't do anything about that, I guess, except lose weight. But that's not going to happen. So here is the back of the box. It's actually pretty cool. It's like, you know, obviously a throwback to the old boxes. Here's a little write-up, vintage collection. So yeah, I guess the concept is new articulation, new sculpts, old looks, which is cool. It's kind of what I wanted from Masterverse. So yeah, let's take here's the front of the box. Pretty cool. It's got that, you know, it kind of looks like the 40th He-Man a little bit, only it's got the new window box, obviously, but I do like that. But if you know anything about me, you know that I'm an out-of-box collector. So let's take this guy out. Back of the box, pretty cool. Here he is. Not gonna lie, I had to take a little quick pause so that I could take a hit out of my freaking inhaler because of the dust making my lungs explode. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's get back into this. Okay, so here's Skeletor. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. He comes with the Havoc staff, but mine didn't come with a sword. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, look, fools. It's a little, like, box on the side that has a content thing when you open it. I guess the sword's gonna be in here, I hope? Yeah, okay, cool, man. I got scared for a second there. Here's the box. This is a cool little bag, alright. I like that. Yeah, here's the sword. And here's a claw. Oh, a claw. You gotta have a claw. You can't have a villain without a claw. Speaking of claw, I'm cleaning my my dirty ass nail because I saw it on the camera and I got disgusted. Anyway, here he is, Skeletor. First impressions, love it. I'm not gonna lie, this looks amazing. I believe it's using the 40th anniversary He-Man body, which I liked. It was just that face was dog shit. The staff's a little hard to put in, but not too bad. There's a staff, and put the sword in. There's a sword. He's got a little holster in the back. I'm not gonna go over articulation because if you're into Masterverse, you should know it by now. I'm not gonna treat you like a dummy and go through every single point. But it does have 20 points, I believe. 30 points of articulation. Thank you, box. I really like this head sculpt. I'm not gonna lie. It looks classic, but new. Mine could had a better wash, I guess. Some of the highlights could be a little better on the face, but that's not too bad. Really love this look. So let's take a page from... Damn, I was gonna say Dark Side Phil. Sorry, Pix. Let's take a page from Pixel Dan and do some comparisons real quick. First up, we're gonna do Origins. Now, as you can see, I have my preferred head, which is the Alcala head. Because, well, actually, this is the... I believe this is the Demo Man head that it came with. Because the Alcala head has, like, little gems for eyes. But whatever, it's the same sculpt. So yeah, right there next to the 7-inch Skeletor. Obviously he's 5 inches. Here is the I don't even know which one this one was. It was one of the earlier series. Oh shit, he fell. One of the earlier series He-Mans, or sorry, Skeletors, that came with like this barbarian helmet, I believe. I kind of was using him as my classic Skeletor up until now because he was pretty classic. You know, all you have to do is take off the little cape, and he's pretty classic. Other than this freaking scimitar they gave him. So yeah, I was using him as the classic up until now. Here is next to the vintage collection. So you can see the vintage collection is a little bit taller, more buff, which is good. We always like beefcakes around here. And just more classic looking, I'm not gonna lie. Same staff. Actually, is it the same staff? Let's take a closer look. No, it's slightly different. His little snout is smaller on this one. I don't know, I may be going crazy. Is this the same sculpt? I can't tell. You know what? Looking at it in person, yeah, they are the same. What am I talking about? Am I freaking retarded?
Give me a hell yeah!
And then we got Revelations Skeletor, which I don't care what people say. I like Revelations. There's Revelations. And because this is kind of what the original line, or this upcoming line, was meant to be, we kind of have to do classics next to vintage. There we go, classics next to vintage. I got really lucky with this classics figure. I found it at a used toy shop for 40 bucks. Which, if you know anything about these, that's a pretty damn good deal. So yeah, here he is next to the vintage Skeletor. I'm not gonna lie, I know people love the classics, and so do I. I like classics. I don't have many. I have, I think, 3. But the articulation is a little lacking, and I'm not an articulation whore. I actually kind of hate when people cry about articulation, especially on the big Mondo figures. But when it comes to, like, you know, Skeletor and He-Man and stuff, you do kind of want a little bit of articulation. Sometimes, you know, you want some cool dynamic poses with your Skeletor, and you can't do them. Also, mine, I'm sure this is just a me problem. Mine has kind of weak ankles, so he kind of tends to lean forward a bit. See what I mean? Like, the hell. Anyway, take a look at the faces up close. Now, again, this is probably going to be a me thing. I think they're both awesome, obviously. But I kind of like the new one a little bit more. Looks a little more sinister and evil. Whereas this one looks kind of neutral. Cool, mind you, but neutral. This one looks a little more sin. He's got a little sin min in him. And because, of course, the classics was supposed to be an updated version, I guess, for the OG, and the new OG, or the vintage, is supposed to be kind of an updated classics, I believe. I just made that up. Let's take a look at the OG. Here you go, the OG. There's no comparison. Don't get me wrong. I love him, but come on, look at him. He's a little corny guy. Love him though. Not gonna lie, love him. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the modern armor on him, because there's no way I'm gonna pay 80 something bucks for a freaking complete boy. So I just got new armor. Got a decent face. I'm pretty happy with it. And last but not fracking least, at least not by my opinion. By my opinion? That's not wrong. Anyway, last not in my opinion is 2000X Skeletor. But this one was complete in box and I opened him. I was gonna make a video, but I'm lazy, so I didn't. So yeah, anyway, here's 2000X. 2000X I love. I'm not gonna lie, I love this design. And you know, for all the people crying about Jared Leto, which, don't get me wrong, I get it. Playing Skeletor, I kind of see Jared Leto as this kind of Skeletor. You know, Skeletor is a little more lean, still muscular, but lean. Jared got that lean muscular going. But, I mean, I get it, dude. It's Jared Leto. Like, come on. Don't get me wrong, he's a good actor, but it's Jared Leto, guy. He stinks. So I hope this movie doesn't suck. I have a theory, and I told Ahab this, and he disagreed. I have a theory that he's not going to be skeletal at all. He's going to have like a shitty freaking thin face or something like that. They're going to want to get Leto's look in there, I feel. Or maybe he's going to be Keldor the whole movie, and at the end he's going to be Skeletor for like a millisecond. I don't know, but I have a theory. We're not going to see a Skeletor. What? A skeletal Skeletor. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm freaking wrong. Small gripe I have with the classics is how big his staff is. As you can see, it's like 3 feet or 2 feet above his head, whereas this homie's is barely at his head level. It's also incredibly heavy, so he kind of like, well, of course when I show it on camera he doesn't do it, but he kind of tends to not hold it well. See what I mean? Like, it just doesn't look cool, and it's really freaking long. Maybe I'm just jealous because my weenie's tiny, but yeah, I think that the new vintage collection's staff is a lot better suited for his size. Alright, so here's the Skeletor. This is not all my Skeletors. Obviously, I have a pretty big Skeletor collection, but I just want to show the OGs, basically. Or, you know, the OG suits, I guess you could say. I also have the Mondo one, which I was going to do an unboxing, but my homie Ahab's going to do that. Check it out when it comes out. Obviously, that one would destroy all these because that one's amazing. A little quick insert, because it's me. I've taken 50 years to edit this video. Since then, I've opened the Mondo Skeletor. Well, I didn't. My boy Ahab did. Made a video on the old Doc channel. But here it is, just so y'all can see it. My only complaint is that in typical Mondo style, these things are super hard to put in. And you can see right there, there's a little paint rub on his hand. Same over here, paint rub. But yeah, this was technically a review of this boy right here, the vintage collection Skeletor with a sword and a havoc staff. And that face, I can't get over that face. It looks so good. This body is great. They gotta keep using this body for the vintage collection. And yeah, I love it. I really like the box too, I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks cool. I think Mattel knocked it out of the park with this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Mattel fanboy, though you can see hundreds of dollars worth of Mattel product in front of you. I'm actually kind of upset that McFarlane lost the license to DC Multiverse. I think I'm done with the series, honestly. Unless they get whoever's doing vintage collection all up in there, because then we might get some badass looking Batman. Like, I can imagine Batman with his body. It would look super cool. 10, dude. This figure gets a 10. This is probably my favorite Skeletor right now. Not counting the Mondo. Not counting the classic Skeletor. Okay, maybe he's not my favorite, but he's amazing, dude. 21 bucks. Now, again, like I said, I think he's a Walmart exclusive, which sucks. Giant, massive, smelly balls. I really hope he's not, but I think he is. So good luck getting him. I just got lucky that someone alerted me to him being up. As of this recording, he's still up. So try to get him because he's amazing. I was just while filming another video. My Skeletor does have a little bit of a little plastic scuff. I don't know what that is on his arm. See that? I thought at first maybe I cut it with my knife, but I didn't. So that's kind of sucky. But whatever, small imperfection, doesn't matter, looks amazing, love it.
Suck on my fucking testes.
He ain't my boy, but the brother